Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back again to my channel. Thank you for clicking again. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Jazakumullahu khairan. Inshallah, my today's topic will be manners relating to sneezing and yawning. Actually, in my last video, I said I was going to complete enjoining of good and forbidding of bad in my next video. That was what I said. So inshallah, I'm still going to talk about that. But in today's video, I'm only going to discuss and to explain the manners relating to sneezing and yawning. Um in an hadith, it was said that Allah likes sneezing and it dislikes yawning. So why is that? Is sneezing and yawning not part of us? Like it is part of our nature of being natural. Like there is no human that won't sneeze or won't yawn. So it is just part of us being human. So why is it that Allah dislike it and then He loves when we sneeze? So I'm going to be discussing everything about that in this video, inshallah.
لا يزال الخير حيا لا يزال إن في الدنيا سلاما وظلال أخبر الأيام أنها في وصال قم بنا وانظر لآيات الجمال قم بنا وانظر لآيات الجمال.
About Abu Huraira, all of us should know Abu Huraira. He is a very famous narrator of the Prophet's hadith, mashallah. So he reported that the Prophet said, Allah loves sneezing but dislikes yawning. So if any one of you sneezes and then says, Alhamdulillah, if any one of any Muslim, maybe around you or not, you just hear any Muslim sneezing, the one you know or you don't even know them, then the completion of the hadith, it becomes obligatory upon every Muslim who hears him praising Allah to say Tashmit. So the person who sneezes says Alhamdulillah. It is obligatory, yani a must for every Muslim who hears this Muslim praising Allah, saying Alhamdulillah, to say Tashmit to him. What is Tashmit? You understand it now. Tashmit means the saying of Yarhamukallah, and for the person to reply Yahdikumullah, something like that. So Tashmit means Yarhamukallah, saying to the person Yarhamukallah. So okay, it becomes obligatory upon every Muslim who hears him praising Allah to say Tashmit, yani Yarhamukallah, may Allah have mercy upon you. You have to say it to him. Yarhamukallah means may Allah have mercy upon you. Then the person who sneezes will reply as Yahdikumullah wa yuslih balakum. This means may Allah guide you and render sound your state of affairs. Yani, may Allah guide you. It's just a way of communicating, of Muslim being united. You can imagine you being in a place, you don't even know the fellow Muslim, and the person sneezes. How do you feel a non-Muslim seeing both of you communicating? Like it unite the Muslims. It makes us, it's just a love between us, like replying and responding. We are communicating, we are being united, we are loving each other, we are praying of good for each other. So that's actually what this hadith is teaching us. Like when the person says Alhamdulillah, you Muslim hearing the person should reply as Yarhamukallah. Then the person still pray for you again. Yahdikumullah wa yuslih balakum. Yani balakum. That is really amazing, mashallah. So I'm so happy for being a Muslimah. Like this religion is a peace, like love and everything. Alhamdulillah upon Islam. So let's continue with the hadith. So the Muslim will reply, the one who told him, "May Allah have mercy on you," that Yahdikumullah wa yuslih balakum. May Allah guide you to and render your affairs, like the person will also pray. So this sneezing, ta'atush yani, this sneezing, as you can see from this conversation now, we should be able to know the reason why Allah loves it. Yeah, Allah loves it because it makes Muslims to come together with this saying alone, for saying Alhamdulillah. So Allah loves when we praise Him, when we remember Him. So saying Alhamdulillah is just a way of remembering Allah. So Allah likes when someone sneezes. So it is recommended for every Muslim who sneezes to say Alhamdulillah. So Allah loves to hear that. Like, it is really recommended, and it is sunnah of the Prophet for a Muslim to say Alhamdulillah. So now we are coming to why did Allah dislike yawning? Why did Allah dislike yawning? Or why is it that yawning is not something liked by Allah? So listen to the hadith, we shall continue with that. But as regards yawning, it is from shaitan. Yeah, yawning is from shaitan. So if one of you yawns, he should try his best to stop it. For when any one of you yawns, shaitan laughs at him. You see? The reason why Allah doesn't like it is that shaitan love when we yawn, so that he could make jest of us, he could laugh at us. So he loves it. Shaitan love when we are not really active to do something or to worship Allah. If you notice, when sneezing, if you sneeze, after sneezing, you relieve, right? Your body become calm, mashallah, and you feel good. When sneezing, you feel good. You become active. But yawning comes out of tiredness, like you are feeling lazy, you are not active enough. So shaitan loves to see that. So when you yawn and say he loves to see that, like it becomes happy. So that is why Allah doesn't want us to yawn, like He dislike it. And mashallah, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us that we should prevent the yawning from coming. How can we prevent it? By biting the lower teeth, the lower lip. Okay, let's say for instance now I want to yawn. I'll just be like, so by biting it, you are suppressing it, you are not making it come out. Even if you are unable to suppress it, maybe it won't be easy for you to prevent it. Then just cover your mouth. Don't make that noisy sound. Don't make it disturb others. So make it calm. That is how a Muslim should do according to the sunnah. So mashallah, I hope we all understand the reason why Allah likes sneezing and hates yawning now. So that is the hadith. That is hadith al-Sahih from Imam al-Bukhari, narrated by Abu Huraira about the Prophet. So now we are going to move to the next explanation. Another hadith about Anas, may Allah be pleased with him, reported, when two men sneezed in the presence of the Prophet, he responded to one with Yarhamukallah. Two people were in the presence of the Prophet. Both of them sneezed. Then Prophets replied to just one of them, one, by saying Yarhamukallah. And why did the prophet respond to that first person? Maybe probably the person has said Alhamdulillah. But this hadith is telling us that the prophet replied to one of them by saying Yarhamukallah. So Yarhamukallah means may Allah have mercy on you. And did not respond to the other. The prophet didn't respond to the other person. Two people sneezed, but he only responded to one by saying Yarhamukallah. So, and didn't respond to the other. They later said to him, you invoked a blessing on this man. The other person that the prophet didn't pray for or responded to by saying Yarhamukallah, the person said to the prophet, you invoked a blessing on this man, but did not do so in my case. The prophet now replied him that he praised Allah. He said Alhamdulillah, but you didn't. So Allah said, the prophet told the man that the person I responded to, like I prayed for Yarhamukallah, the person said Alhamdulillah after sneezing. But you, the reason why I didn't make tashmit for you is that you didn't praise Allah. So which means if anyone, any Muslim around us sneezed but didn't say Alhamdulillah, according to the Sunnah, we shouldn't do tashmit for the person. We shouldn't say Yarhamukallah. Hope you are getting. We shouldn't say Yarhamukallah to the person who did not say Alhamdulillah. So that is the point. Another hadith, Abu Musa, may Allah be pleased with him, he also reported about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that the Jews used to intentionally sneeze in the presence of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, hoping that he would say to them Yarhamukallah. The Jews, those are the they are not Muslims anyway, so they intentionally, sometimes if they are with the prophet, they will just want to sneeze so that they will receive mercy. Maybe the prophet should pray for them like, may Allah have mercy upon you, Yarhamukallah. So they will purposely sneeze. But instead, the prophet will just tell them, after they've said Alhamdulillah, so instead the prophet will just tell them, Yahdikumullah wa yuslih balakum. Yani, the prophet did not say Yarhamukallah to them, so he did not pray of mercy to them. Instead, he just said, may Allah guide you. You understand? May Allah guide you. So this is also another lesson we should learn. We don't pray of mercy to someone who is not a Muslim. Rather, if we want to pray for them, we'll only say, may Allah guide you. So, I think that is the end of this hadith. So the first lesson is that it is recommended for every Muslim who sneezes to say Alhamdulillah. And for anyone who any Muslim who hear the person saying Alhamdulillah, to respond by saying Yarhamukallah, may Allah have mercy on you. And for the person who sneezed, to reply those who pray of mercy for him, to say Yahdikumullah wa yuslih balakum. So that is the first thing. And second lesson is that if a sneezer, someone who sneezed, if someone who sneezed didn't say Alhamdulillah, it is not part of Sunnah. We did not find that from the Prophet to pray for that person. No need for us to say Yarhamukallah because the person didn't say Alhamdulillah. So the third lesson is that if a non-Muslim should say Alhamdulillah while sneezing, it is for every Muslim who hear that person to just pray of guidance for the person, not by saying may Allah have mercy on you. You can only say may Allah guide you. So that is the end of it. And the etiquette of sneezing is that you should always cover your mouth. You shouldn't disturb other people or your neighbors, those who are near to you, so you won't irritate them. So thank you so much for listening. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.